The children of thy elect sister greet thee. Amen. 2 John 1:13. The elect sister spoken of here is nothing other than the living story of God in you, your own inner church, born of imagination. Her children are those very virtues and powers that the good news has engrafted into your being: faith, love, resurrection power, the authority to fulfill every promise. When it says, "The children of thy elect sister greet thee," understand that every promise you ever held in your heart has now clothed itself in form. These are not strangers from without, but your own thoughts and imaginal acts come home to dwell. Each child is a thought seed you planted when you first consented to believe the gospel as your story. Now they stand before you as living witnesses that the pattern has unfolded. To greet you is to acknowledge your oneness with the divine nature. They bow not to a distant Christ, but to that self within you which has awakened to the revelation. I came not to abolish, but to fulfill. And in their salute is the silent amen of destiny fulfilled. So receive their greeting today. Know that this is the fruit of your mental act made flesh in consciousness. No longer do you wander uncertain in the world of Caesar. You stand in the hall of the elect, embraced by every promise you once merely heard. In every child that greets you there rings the echo of, "I am not ashamed of the gospel. It is the power of God for salvation to everyone who has faith." Lift your eyes then, and let your heart answer Amen. For the promise is sealed within you, and all her children salute their source. In this brief greeting, the children of thy elect sister greet thee. Amen. We find a description of inner family dynamics within consciousness. The elect sister is the receptive, chosen aspect of your mind that welcomes the gospel story as a living principle. Her children are the thoughts, feelings, and subtle states that naturally arise once belief is established. They mark the unfolding of that story inside you. In this profoundly simple movement, you begin by electing the sister, which means consciously choosing an imaginal state of faith. From there you enter a period of gestation, carrying your children in the theater of the mind and living fully as if your desire were already fulfilled. When you have believed without reservation and given life to your vision, their greeting naturally unfolds as the first fruits of that belief, your imagined children, appearing first in consciousness and then taking shape in the world. At last, Amen emerges as the divine assurance, a confirmation that what once lived unseen has now crossed over into the realm of the visible. This verse points directly to your divine power to beget realities. If God's precious and very great promises are within you, then every promise can become a child of your chosen inner sister. You are not a passive recipient, but an active parent of thought forms. You share the creative nature of the source, able to engender circumstances, relationships, and insights that mirror your sovereign, imaginal acts. Awaken to the presence of your elect sister within, and quietly declare in the stillness which promise or aim you choose to live. In the fertile realm of imagination, give birth to that state by creating a vivid sensory scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire, allowing every sight, sound, and sensation to convince you that it is already yours. As this imagined reality unfolds, feel the emotions of having it now: joy, peace, confidence coursing through your being. Before long, subtle stirrings will begin to surface. Fresh ideas, unexpected opportunities, or gentle shifts in mood. These are her children greeting you, and each one deserves to be met with sincere gratitude. Finally, speak your Amen, whether in whispered words or in silent affirmation, proclaiming, "So it is done." In that moment, the creative cycle is sealed. By recognizing this greeting as the inner birth of your own making, you awaken to your role as co-creator with God, and these mental children stand as living proof that you have stepped into your divine inheritance.